Hello YouTube and welcome to my episode 1 of my RimWorld Let's Play. Alright, so I've already jumped into the world and made it. I've got 3 basic colonists, they haven't landed yet. But basically, they're somewhat spread out in their skills, but not really. I had trouble in previous plays that I've done off camera that if you focus too many people in too many specific skills, you end up not being able to get them to do anything. I'll give this guy the knife. Because like the one person who can do everything is doing everything. So you gotta space them out so you don't really want your cook to be construction, because if there's lots of construction to do, then they do no cooking and, you know, vice versa. Looking at this map, I think I'll set up inside here. There's a nice big area for a kill box. And protected on 3 sides by mountains. So I guess we'll start with the basic of RimWorld, of building a bunch of small wooden boxes to live in. Whenever I play RimWorld, I tend to go with 7x7 for the outside wall, so they get a 5x5 bedroom. Like, it's big enough that they don't complain about it being too small, but not so big that you need tons of space to be able to have them all. Build on this side. So basically most of this episode is just going to be me setting up my base. Maybe something interesting like a raid will happen, probably not, because the early raids in this game tend to be fairly simplistic. This is actually my second time recording RimWorld for YouTube, because the first time the game volume was so loud you couldn't hear me over it. So, basically I'm starting again because I got 8 episodes into that before I realised that you couldn't hear me in any of them. So we want basically the general what you do with RimWorld is firefighting and bed rest is 1, and then just move on from there, I guess. So you want your cook to be a cook 1. Probably don't want them to be the same person as doing the construction. Hunting 2. Grow. Probably don't actually want you growing. Everyone having plant cutting as like a 3. I mean, it'll do for now. So I'm going to set up some growing zones, probably up here. We'll grow some basic plants so that we don't starve. Potato, we'll grow corn here. We'll grow rice. Cotton. And didn't see what animal we got. For strawberries. Okay, so I have only got 1 control. Yeah, okay. So, for those who don't know, RimWorld is a colony survival game where you crash land on a remote RimWorld, that's the name, and have to build a colony and survive on a desolate planet with no help from the outside except occasional trade ships that you can get. I'm not going to say I'm good at RimWorld, but I have played a reasonable amount of RimWorld before starting this. I should probably not be building this and be planning it. Where's plan? I don't know what that's under. Orders? Yeah, plan. Alright, so yeah, basically, I'm just starting off with the simple, like, I'm gonna build a space for expansion and then other stuff. I don't really know. So yeah, in my previous attempt to record this, it tends to be quite boring for the first part of the game. Just because, like, I've set it, I had it on rough the first time, but now it's on intense. So hopefully that'll mean I actually get slightly more challenging stuff. Because the first one, I literally spent like the first 3 episodes with nothing but people with sticks coming after me with my guns. And once the kill box I got set up, literally everyone just died, like before they even got into my base. So hopefully the higher difficulty will result in a slightly more interesting game for YouTube. Alright, I should probably speed this up. Okay, 19. Have you got the right gun? Yes, okay. So is this our dog? Okay, train you in those. So a lot of the time I'm not going to really explain what I'm doing, because especially at this point in the game it's so simple. Like I'm training getting the dog so that it can haul, so that more or less they won't haul until there's pretty much nothing left to do. So if you can train the animals to do it, then you end up with something that's going to haul the things even when everyone else is busy. Okay, let's see. So we should probably start building somewhere. Like I like to have them have their houses at least. Where is the bed? Because I'd rather them sleep outside in a bed than outside on the floor. But yeah, I like to prioritize building an enclosed space so that they actually, you know, I mean, get this stuff done on the first night, because the way this game works is the beds have like an arrest efficiency, which, because my constructor is not the best, is at 90%, but obviously sleeping on the floor is going to be worse than sleeping in a bed, so they'll need less sleep if I give them beds, and therefore will be more productive the next day because they slept for less time, so they have more time they can spend awake. So let's go back to planning. And we'll work out, we want a one wide hallway so they can, so 10 would mean it's 8 and no. 12? 12 is 10 inside. I want it to be 7 inside. Because then you can put one workbench on either side. And so you put a workbench there and a workbench there, and then have a door leading out. I actually want to go one more workbench up. And then we can put a construction, like a stockpile in the center here. Probably want a rec room somewhere. I built the... Also don't want to build too close to this, so when we get hydrothermal we can build there. So, do we want to make this smaller than... Probably go back to making this smaller. And then we'll build our construction room up here. So basically we'll have our rec room there at the end and our construction up here. And probably build a fridge there and have a door from the fridge into the into the fucking into the garden, into the vegetable area. I like to have a large fridge because I tend to stockpile way more food than I need. But yeah, the size of your fridge tends not to have that much impact on the overall end result in the game. Let's see. Again, nothing's really gonna happen for the first probably episode at least, other than maybe a tiny raid with a guy with a knife, like this game likes to do. Though maybe it'll be something different because I'm on a harder difficulty than I normally play on. So let's get this room built. We'll put a door there. So we'll put that as the eating area and production. We'll put an electric stove there and a butcher's table here. And hopefully this guy will have enough wood. We would have more wood if these people weren't planting, they were actually cutting the trees, but like farming is probably more priority at this point in the game. Like once the crops are in, then they can go cut trees and the crops will grow. Oh, she might want a door there. And there. So that we can get in and out. So, yeah, the fridge probably go here. Okay. Joy. We'll put horseshoes there. Now we have visitors. Okay. So if we're gonna put the fridge there, we should put generator here and maybe a wind turbine there. And we'll go with putting floors under the wind turbine. It's gonna use a lot of wood early, but it'll mean that we don't have trees growing in our wind turbine. Where's our constructor? Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Oh, he's getting metal. Right. Of course he screws up the building. He was getting components. Yeah, lunatic. Who has our social skill? You have 8. Yeah, okay. Please talk to these people and see what they have. We should really get a stockpile or something and put it like there for now, so that they actually start bringing that stuff up. I want your components, but they are really expensive. So no. See, because if I tell him to haul them, he'll take all of them into the stockpile and then grab one from the stockpile, and it'll stop him from running down there later. Okay, some vomit on the ground, that's interesting. Okay. He's not sleeping with you. Okay. I wonder what you were off to. Low medicine, need defenses. Yeah. So I'm thinking like a huge kill box up there will be nice. It'll give us like tons of room for traps and whatnot to murder people. And we'll just name this whatever, because you know it's not really important, and I don't have a naming scheme for anything. So like the same thing here. Like propose hauling these. Furniture. Like a table here. We'll put it there, and we'll put dining chairs like so, so that they don't complain about not having tables. I mean, they still will because they're lunatics. and will eat on the floor regardless if they have a table or not. So can we get you to prioritize building this? Because once that's built, then we can build the power conduits. And once the power conduits are done, then we can actually... What's mad animal? I'm pretty sure the person with the knife is a non-combatant, aren't you? Oh, you just got really bad skills. And that's why I gave you the knife. Go and stab the rabbit. Person with the gun, run from the rabbit. Okay, of course, he's gonna run through the rabbit. Okay, you suck, you got taken down by a fucking rabbit. So let's undraft you. Please set this as medical. And rescue this person. Let's hope that they didn't like lose a leg or something, because that would suck. Who is my doctor? Not the person who's injured. Right, that's right. Your like character trait is that you're a wimp, so you go down super easy. Okay. I mean, no, don't give them medicine. Like, haul the medicine, but don't. Fucking, okay. Basically, he's been bitten by a rabbit 3 times. He's not going to die. So don't waste good medicine that we can use to fight off diseases on him. Yeah, now forbid that. Tend to him. He's been bitten 4 times. Twice in the leg. Apparently he has an ambrosia addiction. So let's prioritize building that. Guys, this game when you've got so many jobs to do. Walk through a plume of steam. Alright. Okay, let's put the bills and cook simple meal do until we have 10. And then cook fine meals. Okay, I'm aware that we won't be able to do this until C levels up. But let's prioritize cooking it. Like, let's just keep you up for a few days, just working to get this shit done. And can you prioritize? Oh no. Okay. You go back to sleep in your own bed. Which is shoddy versus awful. Okay, builds, add build, butcher creature, do forever. Okay. I mean, as soon as someone fuels the generator. Okay, now the medicine's not gonna decay, I'll put you on refueling the generator so that our cook can get to work. Making sure not everyone starves to death. Okay. We are making progress. Stuff is getting built. I mean, did he just eat off? I thought he sat in a chair, but there's no chair there, so he must have just eaten off and not finished being built table. Which is interesting. Right, and then we'll build a secondary storage area up there for like to stockpile things once we're set up. What are you up to? Building the windmill. Right. And the windmill is blocked. Once I got the table up and running though. Alright. So he built a normal table. Shoddy chair and a normal chair. Oh, right. I mean, so that'll make them happier because they won't be eating off the floor anymore. By tomorrow the cotton will be finished being planted, and that'll be all of the farms done? It's now summer. Okay. We should get to work on our kill box, but it's more important things. Okay, right, you need to re-equip that, especially because it's decaying out there, isn't it? Floors, I guess. Do we need? No, we don't need floors inside yet. Oh, come on. This game is just so slow to begin with. Until you get enough people that everyone's always doing something. Things never get done because it's like this guy has to build everything, which at this point in the game we're building lots. And it's like everyone needs to be gardening. Is someone mining? Oh yeah. I thought I had plant. Okay, right. So nobody else is allowed to mine. Make mining the last priority so that we get all these trees cut down first. Okay, that indoor is done, and now hopefully he'll cut down some trees to get the wind turbine running. Should also build like a box down there. Oh, raid. Okay, a raid in the first episode. And as I said, it's just a guy with a fucking club, like always in this game. That just likes to just softball the first half dozen raids, really. Like, I doubt I'll be raided by anyone who isn't a tribesman for ages. Let's put a prison here. And... Wow, you're not even gonna... And they're down. And let's make a prison cell. And learn from my previous mistakes and check their health, that they're not like mentally like going to just die anyway. Like I had a bad run of every prisoner I rescued in intending to release them was like brain dead or, you know, unrecoverable. Which meant that basically I wasted my energy because I had to kill them or just keep looking after them for the rest of time. Or they would die in captivity, like from diseases or whatever, because they couldn't heal quick enough. That I could release them before they died of an infection. We should probably... We got one hunter, yeah, okay. We should put some people on hunting. Or put some hunt orders out. Yeah, let's put these guys. So that we can actually have food. Because it appears we have run out. There might be some survival meals down here. But they're not going to last much longer. Especially if my people don't haul them inside. Let me put you on release because I'm just better off with the reputation than with actually trying to recruit this person into my tribe. Because they're 60 and other than being really good with animals and a good artist, they're not necessary. But yeah, it is helpful to have more people early, but you, my friend, while you're down here, are going to haul them back up. And that should save a lot of time because it means that people aren't going to be running down here 24/7. But you just gonna... Alright, apparently you're just gonna murder them and leave them to rot. So, maybe not the best idea. Ah, god damn it. We're not gonna be able to build there. Fucking hell. So much for planning. I couldn't even do that. So, I mean, let's clear the plan. That was, well, a waste of planning. Let's put the door there. We'll airlock these doors. So. Alright, and we'll set this up as critical, a clear all that you're allowed food and herbal medicine and plant matter. Alright, so I've got a basic fridge set up. Admittedly, we need this person to fucking finish setting up the wind turbine, come on. And we'll put the temperature cooler here. Alright. What are you up to now? Hauling steel. Prioritize hauling the fucking whole lot. It's kind of like the AI in this game is reasonably good, but it's also annoying when it does shit like that, where it's like, oh yes, I'm going to go grab 10 when I could have hauled all fucking 75 that I'm able to carry. But I'm just going to bring 10 because that's all I need. I get that it's like, would be really hard to program shit like that, but it's just obnoxious sometimes. They're so inefficient about, like, they'll run fucking 100 miles to get something, and then they'll grab one off the pile and then leave the rest there and run back. Look at him go. At least he's getting 55 this time and not 10. He's only getting 15. Okay, so we're going to 1 day. We should prioritize you getting this done. It's a pretty small fridge for what I normally do, compared to what I normally do. But it would have been much bigger if I hadn't hit that. Like, the fact that I can't build on this dirt. Oh god, this is gonna... Okay, prioritize. Okay. Finish that, and now prioritize that. Just because once the fridge is done, like, it'll start cooling. Let's go -9. Okay. So now our fridge is all set up. It's only single walled, it's also unroofed. God damn it. So it's kind of pointless to be throwing all that energy into fucking... Finish roofing the fridge before the meat spoils. You only have a day. Considered unroofed. Where is what about it is unroofed? Fine, eat your fucking meal and roof this area. Okay. Indoors. And the temperature is dropping, which means you are refrigerated and you'll spoil in 1 day, 2 days. Apparently the fridge... Is it just because people keep coming in and out? It's slowly dropping. Okay. I mean, apparently people are going to keep going in and out, so it's never going to get cold enough. But anyway, this is going to conclude the first episode. So I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. I don't really care. And I'll see you in the next episode.